as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Right to the air is Huntley.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Huntley off of play action. this will be incomplete. Rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Ready. Red, cycle. Set.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun to Mixon on the check down. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. Sheds off the tackle. Fights through, and now a crease. He's still on his feet. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20.
Let's go now.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cut 19, cut 19.
They go play action with Huntley. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready,
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talked to said when you start a drive from that deep in your own territory,
it's not messy boo-boo though. That's
at
what it
least
is.
2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, here's Mixon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Ready?
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Bengals at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back
you want me to watch that?
in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither am I.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You look at this Raiders defense.
I can wipe it down with a
They
rag.
played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I can wipe her down with a rag.
I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
It's complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They'll look to throw again.
Looking deep here for Chase. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Here's Huntley.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Huntley wants to audible to another look. Up the middle, Nwangu.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Huntley to throw.
And it's off the mark, incomplete. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now they'll change things up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. To throw, Huntley. They'll get this to Nwangu.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Raiders.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to 60, back to 60, left day 19. Ready.
Now Huntley. He'll get this to Kene Nwangu complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Ready up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready up.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Huntley going to change the play here.
Hurt, hurt. Check, Bobcat.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Now he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go! Seven Pirates.
Huntley looks to throw.
Looking for Campbell downfield. Touchdown Raiders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
Here we go.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Go.
Here's Huntley.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at at their own 16-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10.
Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Raiders 30, Bengals nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go. Here
The
we go.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hurry.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Mixon with a first down carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
10 seconds.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 11-yard line.
Ready?
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and
Drill
3.
52. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown!
Irv Smith Jr.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Looking to throw here, Huntley. Got his open man, it's Mallory.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ready.
Huntley off of play action.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jalen Waddle.
52 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Bengals 8, Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
52 blaster. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hut.
Mixing up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Set.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should...
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Trouble, 38. Set.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Blaster, 6. Ready?
Back to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check, strike. Ready?
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Now for the point after.
The kicker on for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Raiders 37, Bengals 15.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Come on.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 75 yards.
Total fucking died.
They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
On the give is Nwangu.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle from a yard out. And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
He's got a man, complete. And down to the 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 27 yards. And the Raiders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Ready.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Get it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
And got his man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly,